Hello everybody, it is Fethend here, and today we're going to be playing The Division, and we got a buddy here with me. Could you go ahead and say hello?
Hi.
Alright, and that's our good friend Andrew. He'll be joining us today, and I have done a little bit, mainly to familiarize myself with controls, but I only just got this game last night. So most of this I'm going in without having an idea what I'm doing. Andrew knows just about everything about it, so he's going to be my carry this time. But first thing we have to do is we got to delete this character and start over for you guys. And Andrew will
have to.
Too late, I already did.
Right. Oh, well,
And I believe Andrew is going to be starting a new character to join us so that he doesn't just go one-shotting everything.
Yeah, because who wants to do that? That's never happened.
No, I don't know. That's what gankers do in PvP, but this is just a little cinematic to give you an idea of what's going on. It's actually pretty interesting in my opinion.
149,000 stores offering sales in cash sales changing hands.
They did a pretty good job.
Oh yeah.
There's stuff in that game.
At the stores. The flu season is off to its earliest start.
Appears to be a previously unknown variant of the flu, suspected case catching many experts off guard.
Today I was feeling like maybe
Back on the breaking news, leading with unconfirmed reports of a smallpox outbreak.
Is a highly rehearsed scenario.
And National Guard units converging on a hospital in central Manhattan.
closed. It's
Smallpox is a very real danger.
AIDS, more than a
There's not enough vaccines.
Let me stop you there. This is not a panic situation.
An entire American city locked
known as the green poison. Central Park has been converted to a mass burial ground.
Power outages, gas line leaks, fires. The government's
We're expecting another night of widespread looting.
People of New York are begging for
What would have
our first responders are either dead
no resources available.
or treated like animals.
It's not our job. We're not trained for
It actually reminds me of a show I was watching on Netflix the other day. It's Containment.
We knew the situation.
Great series. I would absolutely
Worse
recommend
than
watching
anyone
it if
knew.
you haven't already.
We're
Assuming it's still on
highly
Netflix,
skilled
of
group
course.
embedded agents. They only call us when everything
As far
else
as
is
I know,
failed.
it is. I was browsing.
Well,
over
I
it last
think
night.
it's a Netflix
We have no
original,
rules.
and I don't think they take
We
those
have
off.
no limits. Our job
Generally
is to
no.
protect what remains.
But I mean, if somebody's not watching this video for another year, they might not see that.
Neighbors. We might even be your friends.
Well, let's hope they're not watching
But when we
it for
get the call,
that one.
We leave everything behind.
we are.
You're gonna have to give me
Division.
1 second here, Andrew. You're really quiet. I can't hear you over the game, so once I get to the character creating menu thing, I'm gonna turn you up a bit.
Well, is that better? Now that I moved
It
the
is.
mic near my mouth.
That helped a lot, actually. So, the character creator here isn't terribly in-depth. You got, obviously, your male and female, and you got a few faces for each. Normally, I would just skip through it, but it doesn't take any time at all to make a character that you like. So I'm just gonna, especially since I kind of already know exactly what options I'm gonna be taking. I'm not gonna go with any of the scars, war paint, or tattoos. I just didn't think any of them looked all that good. And we're gonna go with a basic piercing, because why not? Oh, wrong button. Yes, activate. And yes, I have a tendency to check my appearance in police car windows too, so that's completely normal.
All ISAC systems are confirmed online.
This is just some Ubisoft Club rewards I had gotten for free, so this game is made, well, not made, but published by Ubisoft. I don't know, it was made by Ubisoft, published by Activision.
Highlighted targets.
That's the word I'm...
Primary weapon test successful.
Then 2 is where I can fit a secondary primary type weapon, but 3 is our pistol, which is most notable because the pistols will have unlimited ammo. Not that big a deal yet, becomes a bit more big of a deal later. Oh, shooting this way. Oh. Maybe I'm not. But that actually reminded me. I'm going to show you a couple options I would recommend real quick that I don't have active. Press to sprint is normally on. If you do that, you have to stop sprinting or press the button again to stop it. I like to hold the sprint, so I turn that off. And movement can exit cover, I would turn that off. And move around corners with button press, I would turn that on. Because this is a cover shooter, so you want to be able to control where you're going to cover, and accidentally getting to the edge of your cover and being just pulled away from it can get you killed. And what were you saying, Andrew? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, should I go with the Harry Potter glasses, but I decided against.
Good. I didn't show them the Harry Potter glasses, but they're just the most they're not even Harry Potter, they're like shades, and they are just so obnoxious looking.
Check in with her when you get inside.
Once we get inside, I'm going to show you guys another little thing real quick. Because I assume we'll be able to meet up with Anrir here shortly once we get inside. Because okay, I don't. Oh wait, no, there's a couple people. I see a couple people here. But one thing I wanted to show you in your inventory. It's probably better if you do this outside so you can switch to your pistol. But you have appearance, and these are just some actual clothes you can wear. As opposed to the armored pieces you get. Which I think is a nice touch. Yeah, there's not terribly many options. You can find more later. What I was reading is that a good way to get more clothes is just help out civilians.
Civilians and searching through apartments are the best ways to
stock. And we're oh, there's Andarian.
We're losing this whole neighborhood.
He beat us
Riders
to
are
it.
moving
So.
through in force, headed this way.
Nicker.
Put your people there. I see someone else got the call. I'm Agent Fei Lau, Division. Activated the same time as you, part of the second wave of us going in. I don't know what happened to the first wave, but unfortunately, there's still lots left for us to do. We don't have much intel, and we don't have the luxury of failure. Not with Manhattan under lockdown and Brooklyn on the brink. People like me, and you, we're what's left to hold the line. With any luck, we'll have more to go on once we rendezvous with the commander. More about the situation, about who's turning the streets into a war zone, anything that's gonna help us do what we're supposed to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, Lieutenant.
Officer Hazen and his team are handling situation reports. If you're looking for a hotspot, that's who you want to talk to.
Alright. And I changed my mind. I'm going to switch back to the brown jacket. It looks better.
Enable Directive 51 operational status and equipment.
Do I want the... Yeah, brown jacket. Whoa, what was that? Let's see if we can't find Andarian. That's his name in-game. So, there he is. So, if you just press tab, that kind of tells you all the players nearby. Because I was targeting him, it picked him first. I'm going to invite him to our group. And now he's in our group. Which basically just means we're going to play together. So now we got to talk to this guy, and he'll give us our mission. All side missions. We are going to find some food, morphine, and save some civilians. And you can buy some gear here, but we start literally with no money. These DZ funds? Oh. DZ stands for Dark Zone. That's higher level stuff. We're not going to be doing Dark Zone. Oh, that's something I should probably do. Go. Character. Oh, yeah, abilities. We should probably equip an ability. As far as I can tell, you can kind of just equip whatever you want. But just because of how I've dabbled a little bit already, I'm just going to stick with the sticky bomb for right now. It works for me. Where are you? Alright, Andrew, are you ready to get out of here?
Yeah, let's go do some stuff.
Can you speak for me again real quick?
Boo.
Okay, see, I'm actually picking you up in-game and through our Discord here. Would you be able to switch to push-to-talk in-game?
I don't know why mine's not that way. Let's fix this.
Brooklyn Heights Distribution Center. They try and sell it back to all the starving people. Plain and simple profiteering on the backs of people who are suffering. Get that food back.
There we go. That should fix it.
Yes, it did. Alright. So, something to note about the damage in this game. You've got your white shots, which is just normal one. Orange is critical, but red is headshots. Headshots do the most damage. See, I actually got a few of everything in that little spray there. And controlled burst is just ultimately the best way to fire at a bad guy. Where?
Missing supply crate located.
And we actually did get some loot off him. We got a new backpack that it doesn't show you right here, but I already know this one has better armor, so we're going to put it on. And there's really a multitude of different kind of weapons. I think there's SMGs, LMGs, which that's light machine gun, that's like your M249 saw and such. I don't know if that's an option in this game, though. Can you get a saw in here?
I think so.
Awesome.
I don't use light machine guns, so you're
that's not the one I wanted. Get back down. Oh, did you use pulse?
I did. I figured it'd make it a little easier.
Because of that, normally if I was pressing right, which I am right now, it would force me around the cover. Instead, it gives me the option. And you can hold sprint to get to cover like that, too. And in this case, we're actually going to hit him with our sticky grenade. And just take them out real fast.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
And in this case, I think he just gave ammo. Yeah, see, he only gave me some ammo. An explosive bullet. Now we gotta mark this. And then we got some bad guys coming for us.
On your left.
Yeah, I saw him. Alright. But this time I don't see any of the laser beam coming up, so there's no loot off those guys, unfortunately. I don't see any loot here either. So just mark it.
Pickup marked. GTF notified.
And ta-da! We finished our first little mission.
Great work, Agent.
There's the container right here.
That food back
Where?
to the people who need it.
Over by me.
I didn't see that though. Oh, it was hiding. So what do we got in here then? Some knee pads. Basically anything you get as your just first pieces of gear are defaulted to be better than whatever you're already wearing. So I would suggest just equipping it. And what do you think, Andrew? Sell stuff you get early on or destroy it?
Well, that depends entirely on playstyle. If you're just going to kind of run through and skip most of the side missions, sell it so you can buy new gear. If you're going to be doing the side missions, you get blueprints and guns and things like that to make better stuff. So now there is a little bit of RNG with crafting, but crafting does, in my experience, seem to turn out better than just simply buying stuff off the vendors. The vendor stuff is good, crafter stuff is better.
So we are a bit of a perfectionist here, so we probably will be doing our side missions and stuff too. So that's actually exactly what we're going to end up doing then. We're going to be deconstructing everything for crafting materials. And one of the ways I read this game described is as a loot shooter. Those of you familiar with Borderlands are familiar with loot shooters.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it. Loot's a bit more scarce. So
oh yeah, you're not getting like 12 guns per enemy, but your
No,
gun, you can get two of the same kind of gun and same level of gun that are completely different in how they work. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, you might get 1 or 2 guns per encounter, plus something at the end for a reward if it happens to be that type of mission, but you're not going to be stumbling upon guns every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
For sure.
You're not going to kill a boss and have him drop 12 guns like in Borderlands.
No, you might get 1, and it might be good. Might.
By the way, I didn't say it. When I opened my map earlier to make my marker for this, you just press M. It defaults to open your map. You can also get it from the standard escape pause menu.
Hostile presence detected.
And we are going to make use of our sticky grenade here again. You see why? But we also get normal grenades, which we're going to make use of now.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
Explosives are just really effective, but I'll show you guys here in just a second. Is there any loot boxes in here too? This shine?
There's probably one around here. There's one back here.
Back where?
Back over by me.
Oh, okay, so they actually show up on my mini-map.
They only show up on the minimap. Oh, it's outside the building. We'll have to get it.
Well, I found one over here. But it says I'm full. Oh, that one gives med kits. Okay.
There's also a...
Do we have a box out there?
No, there's loot on the ground.
Where? Oh, loot
where
is
did you find it?
personal, so if he saw loot on the ground, that doesn't necessarily mean I will. But I do see an icon on my map over there, so I'll check that out on our way out.
See, like, I don't know if you got one, but I got a white assault rifle. And an M4.
I didn't get anything off them.
Oh.
Nice work shutting that down, Agent.
Actually, let me look in here. Ha, we got a box.
Yep. Nope. Check every room.
So we got some new knee pads, and this little icon right there does say that it's slightly better than mine. And it's also got these little numbers on it. They're zeros though, because white gear will not upgrade your stats. And we leveled up. But let me show you what I mean by stats real quick. Inventory. So you've got DPS, toughness, and skill power that are based off your firearms, stamina, and electronics. Electronics would buff my explosives that I've been throwing out, my sticky bomb. Firearms would buff my gun. Oh, wait, I did get a shotgun. I don't want to use a shotgun. I think that's what I just got as a quest reward, actually.
Yes.
Toughness is obviously toughness. How well you can take a bullet.
For most humans, not very well.
Yeah, generally speaking, bullets hurt. And then obviously firearms affects how well you shoot. The more damage you do.
Right here.
And that fall was enough to damage us, but not enough to really be harmful. Is this another shotgun? It looks like a shotgun.
I got a handgun.
Getting all the good stuff. So we got one more side mission out here, and that's as far as I'll have actually gotten. That's after doing this last side mission, I decided I had gotten familiar enough with the controls that I was going to wait on you.
Those rioters have stolen a crate of morphine. Probably gonna try
That's
and
a good,
sell it or use it.
Good
We've
little
got people
tutorial
with
area.
real pain who need those drugs. See if you can recover that crate.
So, as we saw in our mini-map in the top left, it apparently is a lot more valuable than I thought it was the first time, because my extra boxes were showing up on the mini-map.
Well, one thing to keep in mind for now is that you will only show up those mini boxes.
No.
Until later on, where...
I'm guessing after a while you have to just find them the old-fashioned way.
No, they'll always show up, but like the upgraded pulse that I usually use
Oh,
shows
okay.
them as soon as you pulse.
Well, real quick, on my mini map again, you see the little white squares. He's kind of covering one up a little bit. I also got some loot, so I guess loot will show up on it too. Military G36. Ooh, G36. That's an assault rifle. I'm gonna use that. And a civilian gas mask. Yeah, I'll use that too.
GTF notified.
Even if I can't see it, which that's a little disappointing. I think it'd be able to be pretty cool if I could actually see the gas mask. We got bad guys. Yeah, like I was saying, I got distracted earlier. There's all sorts of gun types. You got your SMGs and LMGs, that's submachine gun and light machine gun. And I'm using an assault rifle now. You can get marksman. You can also get what the game calls marksman rifles, what the rest of the world calls a designated marksman rifle. Designated being the key word. Oftenly referred to as just DMR. And what's special about those is they usually fire a higher caliber bullet and they hurt. But they only have single fire. You press the button, you shoot the bullet. You don't get to hold the button. Is that all of them?
Probably. I mean, kind of
Cool.
mowed pretty past through them.
Well, this G36 is so much more stable than my MP5 was. I mean, just look at that gun. The G36 is a very solid platform.
I think I just got a mark.
What do we got here? A G36 enhanced. So, in this case, this one does everything exactly like ours, but it has a special ability and one less damage. So I'll actually want to take a look at that to see what that special thing does. We got some submachine gun ammo, which we're using an assault rifle now. So the submachine gun ammo doesn't do us much good. That assault rifle ammo does. What is this? Hold on, I've got a dot on my map this way. Where's that dot pointing me at? Where am I?
We're grateful for all the lives you saved.
Is it leading me all the way
Why
back?
don't you come on back here?
Yeah.
We got a little something.
So did I actually miss loot? I think I might have
No,
missed
it should
some
be.
loot. Because this looks like the loot icon.
Oh, you may have missed the loot back that way. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the marker heading back to the...
Oh, that's another option I suggest turning on. It's just parkour. Hardcore parkour. If you're sprinting and I like go up to these little ledges, I don't have to go into cover or press control to vault over them. I'll do it automatically. And as far as I can tell, you can sprint forever, so... Let me just go back and check that loot real quick. Because I didn't know it was showing up on my mini-map until well after. Oops. Oh, I know, I kind of have to go out this way, don't I? To get in there. Because we couldn't actually climb over the truck. We took damage when we came down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, door's closed. Can I reopen it?
No. Yeah, here.
Thank you. The icon's gone. Well, it might be that the icon is actually level dependent, so let's go ahead and head back up and see if it's back or if the loot despawned. Which I'm sure that'll happen after a while. And on ladders, you can hold shift as well to go up and down faster. Oh, there's bad guys here.
Yes, they do respawn. What the hell?
What?
Apparently that one was like on me and never shot me.
Weird. Oh well, his death, so...
Well, he was really focused on you, so apparently you did something to piss him off. You should probably apologize.
Yeah, my loot icon is up in here. Oh, it's the med kits.
GG. Well done.
Well, oh well, we got a little bit of XP for it at least, so not totally wasted. Just not useful either. Hop down. So I guess the hardcore parkour won't actually let me drop down a fall that'll hurt me.
Negative.
Which is fine. I mean, I can live with that. So now we gotta head back to base. Oh wait, we wanted to look at that enhanced G36 real quick. Because we've got less DPS on it, but plus 9% enemy armor damage. Oh wait, no, it's this. So our stats aren't high enough to actually get it. When no skills are your weapon damage increase. So basically, if I was using only my gun, this would make my gun stronger. Which, that's actually kind of cool.
You'll find that a lot of times your skills are going to be off cooldown, so that does help quite a bit.
Did you get an upgraded gas mask?
I did.
Okay. So, I really wish I could be able to see them. That'd be cool, in my opinion. Like, even under appearance, there's no, like, hat option.
Well, there's a hat option, but...
Well, yeah, but it's not what's determining why I can't see my gas mask. Because, like, I think it'd be cool to have a hooded, masked guy, just 'cause... As you guys remember, there's some kind of poison that's killing people. We're using a gas mask.
I'm fairly sure that there is a gas mask-esque style helmet.
Well, I'll go ahead and Google it here in just a few minutes. We're just on our way back to report to Officer Hazen, and then we're going to break for a couple minutes real quick. And just like in Treasure Planet, you just follow the giant glowy light that steadily vanishes as you pass it. That's above you.
I love you a little more for having that reference.
I love Treasure Planet. It is one of my favorite movies. But doesn't this remind you of that when they're actually on the planet and they use the map?
A little bit, yeah.
Now we have to put our guns away. No, but we will restock our ammo. Every time you go back to your base, you should restock. It's just a good idea.
Fantastic work, Agent. I think you put the lid back on this place just when it was about to boil over. We all thank you. And I wanted to say personally that I've lived in Brooklyn my whole life. So what you've done means a lot to me.
Siege. So, as far as deconstructing gear, there's a slow way to do it and a fast way to do it. I can go one at a time. Or, what I can do is I can press V instead to mark my unnecessary items. I'm actually going to keep the MP5 just in case. As junk. Let me just mark it all as junk. And we got a backpack. Then, from here, we can hold X here instead and just deconstruct all my junk.
Ooh.
And that makes it much faster. But, does leveling up, like, can I do anything with the fact I leveled up? Or is it just a level up?
For now, no.
For now, no. Okay,
No,
well,
it's just level.
that's fine. In that case, we're actually going to call this episode here for now. So go ahead and say bye and matchmaking.
Bye.
And Darian or Anrir. Where'd you go? Oh, he just kind of lagged out for a second there and teleported on me. But we're going to call this episode here. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.